Welcome back. I'm gonna fucking destroy this beat. I've already tested it, meaning I put the bars together and I rapped it for a dude and a chick. And then I end up rapping it for another dude and he makes beats. So now I know three people that make beats. It's gonna be a good year, man. Or at least it's gonna be a fun one, because I'm about to start wowing with my music in some type of way. I know it. And for me, I love my music so much. I wrote my music so truthful that I don't want to make my music to become a rapper. I make my music because I need to hear it. They're answers to my life in my songs, because I wrote what the fuck was the truth. Yeah, there's always a little embellishment. You gotta make it sound good. But then there are other songs that are just completely real. And people will be fucking shocked. I know I was. When I go back and I read some of my shit, it amazes me how much I changed. It amazes me how much I actually went through. Like, a lot of people just remember the things that happened to them. And sometimes your memory gets foggy because you want to remember, what they did, and you don't remember what you did. But me, I was lucky enough to start rapping, and I like to do it like a diary. Like, whenever I went through something, if I ever had an argument about somebody, or I had an opinion about the way I felt about stuff, the whole world, or whatever the fucking situation, I wrote the shit down in rap. Like, they're raps to you, but this is pieces of my life. Like, this one shit I have that I just found a beat for. I forgot it was this hard. Like, I forgot I've been homeless way more than once. Like, I just always was smart enough to befriend certain people so I wouldn't have to sleep on the fucking streets like an animal. But I've had to not have my own place for fucking ever for so long that I wrote about it. But then I have all these other raps talking about, yeah, this, and I'm living lavish, and I'm da da, and I'm doing that, I do this, and I do. Because those are the times when I was good. Like, I recorded my whole fucking journey from when. Oh, I love my raps. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear these songs. Like, this new one, like I said, that's going to be about basically my journey. It's my whole life from when I left the girl and moved away from my hometown to all the way to now. It's 3 verses. And it's just so, when I put it together, it was just so good. Because it just sounded right. It sounded right. And it's so crazy that, like, one verse is from all the way back then. Then another verse is from a couple years ago. And then another verse is from a couple, like, you know what I mean? Like, my songs get written through years A lot of my songs, it took years to write them because I didn't go through the shit yet. Like, I remember people would talk to me that I knew growing up and be like, yo, why don't you just do your shit yet? Why don't you just put it out? If I would have listened to them, I would have never got good. I would have put out all that work, regular shit, and people would have thought it was nice, and I would have stayed like that. And it would only been Jack Ripper. There would have never been no J Pressure. Because I would have never had time to grow. I would have just went out, and I would have probably got nice. And if I would have kept doing it like everybody else I know that was doing it, they made it a little bit, and then something happened where just shit didn't go right. Either the deals they made with people, or they were getting fucking their writtens taken away from them, and all this weird shit. And I was like, man, I'd rather not, man. I'd rather do this shit on my own, man. I done seen too much. Like, that's what I used to always try to tell all the people that rap with me ever. Like, yo, we could do this shit on our own. Trust me. I've seen this shit in the industry. I've seen this shit on the lower level. So it's like, yo, dog, there ain't no, those days of the 80s and the 90s getting signed and you're good, that shit's been over since then. And if you don't believe me, go listen to any fucking rapper interview talking about their contracts and talking about their fucking real, what was really going on. Every one of them niggas will tell you they were getting robbed, period. That's why they, like Snoop Dogg, I listened to an interview recently with him. And he explained everything I knew, what I figured, why I shouldn't do this shit. And he's like, yeah, they robbed me for everything. My whole first album, I never owned the royalty rights to it. So all that money it made all those years, I barely got anything off of that shit. Off his first album, Snoop could have retired. Snoop never had to work again because he was that good. Biggie's, the Pacs, the fucking, all of these men, their first album was so fucking good, it still makes money today. They'd be billionaires off one album. None of them made one album. None of them did one thing. And all of them only started really getting money in their late 40s and 50s. Why? Because I had to go through the 10-year, 20-year contracts of letting somebody rape you for your shit. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because they know you don't know about certain things. They know you don't know about these things. So they're going to play the game a certain way, and you're just some black guy that doesn't know about real shit, and you're just a rapper. And your family and everybody's so poor and stupid, they'll tell you to just go fucking sign your life away, not realizing you're going to get raped. They don't care, though. They're going to rape you, too. That's why they want you to go do this shit so fast. Just go. So I could be in a video and meet rich people and bag off them. It's a fucking joke. Anyway. I see this new Sigma Male video, and I didn't even watch it. I'm going to share this with you. But first, I want to give you these bars. What'd I say? I said I'm 2 steps away from eating out of garbage cans. I wish I would have stayed in school. I could have went to college, man. High school, I never had a college plan. Mama wanted to see me grow up to be the college man. But the city got a nice grip, biddies with nice tits. So I ran my city on night shifts. Like Chris, my ice is kept on reserve. Despite this hype shit, '07 is for you nerds. '08 is mine. I'ma take it by force, or I gotta get what I deserve. I got mouths to feed, and they getting older. So I got mouths to bleed. My heart is getting colder. I sold mouths of weed. Marriage like Coke and Hova. Fake styles and greed. Now I'm broken. It's over. Fighting back is all that I'm good at. Born out of betrayal that made me a hood cat and not a hood rat. And on my late nights, all I really asked, where was my hood at? Because no one stepped up and gave me a good pack that made me a hood jack, thinking maybe he would snap. Nah, it made me sit back and spit good rap. Let's go. Faggot ass niggas. This why I be going hard on you niggas, bro. That's why I go hard. That's what anybody that ever talked to me face to face, anyone that watched my videos and be like, oh, this nigga talking all crazy. Have you ever been 2 steps away from me eating out of garbage cans? Oh, I wonder why a lot of my videos have me talking about helping homeless people and how I want to punch you niggas in your face. Oh, because I was that guy. I was that young motherfucker out there homeless. But you know what the difference between me and them was? I had respect and pride for myself. So niggas never knew I was homeless. I always had good clothes on. Always made sure to do shit. I remember being what was my quote? I'm the flyest bum out here. There's no bum flyer than me. Come on, man. Who the fuck says some shit like that? Who even lives like that? Who even lives like that and still has motherfucking... You know what I mean? You just ain't down and out. You're like, nah, nigga, I'm a bum, but you know what I mean? I'm homeless and shit. I ain't got no job and shit, but nigga, I'm the flyest bum out here, nigga. I get money. I make sure I look right. I wash my ass every day. I eat every day without putting my fucking hand out.
Cold case in Alaska. Her death is part of a pattern, and we need to show who's to blame.
Well, did a whole lot of talking. Anyway, I hope it's right at the point that I want it to be. But yeah, man, my cutoff game is at 100. I try to tell this chick the same shit. Like, listen, don't fuck with me on certain levels, because once you show me that you ain't really doing or gonna be willing to go towards my way and things, I'm not gonna take this shit and I'm just gonna cut you off. This chick thought, I guess, no, he's not. He shows all this love and this nigga just talking that shit. And this is what I try to tell you, gentlemen. Your cutoff game better be at 100 with these chicks, because if you really want respect and they know your ass won't leave, they're going to do whatever they want to you. So as things got crazier, I tried to warn her by letting her know stories about myself, about how like I was with this chick that for 11 years. And when I seen what I needed to see about her, I was like, nah, I'm done. And I cut it off. I don't know people that could just cut someone off that they've been with for 11 years and just not go back. Just like, nah, we're done. And give them everything they've ever gave to you. While you have no money. You give them all the clothes, you give them everything, you say, I'm out. Niggas ain't built like that. I left my own mother. I cut my own mother off. I still talk to her every now and then. I mean, I go visit her, like I say in my videos, but me and my mother don't get along when it comes to talking about, like, life and stuff. So I don't talk to my mother at all about real shit. I'll go there, have fucking eat with her, chill. Hey, how you doing? You know, that regular family bullshit talk. But I don't get to talk to my mother about real shit. Why? Because I'll argue with her about it. I gotta argue about everything about the Bible. How can you actually show somebody the proof, read it to them, ask them to read it, and then they still won't believe you? That's when the cutoff game gotta be at 100.
But when his peace is disrupted by the villains, his vengeance takes the best of him. The protagonist initially avoids conflicts, but when still enraged by the antagonist, turns into beast mode. The popular movie series John Wick can be an appropriate example of this scenario, since the main lead turns into beast mode to fight back after being brutally harmed. He never backs off yet, handles all of his enemies, and puts them in their places. A Sigma...
See, he got it wrong. A Sigma male is not like John Wick, mister. That's an alpha fucking male on steroids. This guy's running around with a pistol, hitting non-stop headshots. That's on another level of alpha. That's ultimate alpha stage. You know what I mean? That's Goku. That's Goku alpha stage. You know what I mean? John Wick. Sigma's more like the movie Law-Abiding Citizen. That's how Sigmas get down. We'll sit in one place and shit's going down and you people have no idea what's going on. And I'm over there just chilling, drinking, eating breakfast while shit's happening in your life. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? I know he's doing something, but you can't say it's me because I'm not doing anything. I'm home. I'm not saying I have that level of training or none. I never went to no fucking military. Like, that guy was like a fucking CIA agent. But it's the fucking... the way he did things. That's how I do things. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to hurt you. No, I'm going to be me. I'm going to do the right thing. And when you try to use your hate and your lies, I'm going to... this is how it works. While you lie to people and hate on me far away, I'll be at home doing me. But all my reality and my good shit, those are the traps and the bombs. Those are the things you don't see. So when you go and tell people he's a liar and he's a hater, he's this and he's that, you don't even know I actually just saved that person's life a week ago by preaching the word of God to them. You don't even know that I know this person because their daughter, their friend told them about me because of the thing I did for them to help them. That's that's the fucking trap that I mean. That's what I mean by like how in the movie a judge, he tells the judge, listen, you better do the right thing and get these dirty cops locked up or some shit, I forget. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was, but he told her to do the right thing and she wouldn't. And then he's like, all right, no problem. And he's sitting in his cell, and then she goes to make a phone call, and her cell phone blew up in her face. And I seen that shit. I said, yo, that's what I'm talking about, B. Like, that's real nigga shit right there. Everybody that when I was watching that movie, they didn't understand what was going on. They was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And then the scene explains it, and then it was like, oh wow, that guy's fucking super smart. As soon as it happened, I knew what was going on because I seen how intelligent this guy was. He kept warning everybody before it happened, like, yo, listen, I'm gonna give you a chance to be righteous. That's why I like the movie, because the whole fucking movie is him really upholding the law. And he said, I'm tired of these people that are not upholding the law. And I'm going to force them to uphold the law. And I'm going to sacrifice my life doing it. He went to the extreme Jesus shit. Because that's what that movie really is. That's a fucking white guy going super ham Jesus mode. But on some warrior shit. Because he never ran around hurting nobody. His plans and devices did. But all his plans and devices were setups. They were all things that he knew these people were going to do because they were wicked. And he let them be wicked, and their wickedness got them killed. He was really the one doing it, so he's playing fucking judge and executioner. And the Most High says, don't do that. He's the judge. He's the executioner. But that doesn't mean, shit ain't gonna happen. And that's what I mean. I do what that guy does, but with righteousness. And I don't need to do nothing. Why? Because the Lord's gonna do things. When you go hate on people, see, he makes me run into the right people. This is why he does things. These are all tests. And every day I get tested. Are you going to do the right thing for a person? Or are you going to do the wrong thing? Are you going to ignore somebody hurting? Or are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to help this guy? Or are you going to da-da-da? And I'm a nice person. I genuinely like helping people. I genuinely like passing knowledge. I genuinely want to see the world better. I'm tired of fucking living around this shit, And I'm tired of just sitting in the house and not fucking being around anybody because I'm tired of being around it. So I'm going to do something about it, even if it's just to a couple of people that I be around. And then I'm only going to be around those people, and that's going to be my world. And I won't have to deal with all this bullshit in the world because where I'm at, we're not going to be like yous.
Male is not the kind of person to be messed with, since he never takes backstabbing and betraying easily and doesn't forgive his wrongdoers.
Nope.
If a Sigma male is he will start to avoid you and eventually restrict himself in engagement with you any further. If he gets angry, he ends his relationship with you. A Sigma follows his path and sets his morals. He acts according to his will and doesn't reroute from his path.
Now, didn't I just make a video recently telling these chicks, like, if you're watching, you're done, you're cut. Like, we're cool and everything. I have no problems. You could holler at me, but you can never, I'll never look at you like that again. I'll never try to be with you ever again. You fucked up. You should have seen who I was then. My cutoff game is at 100. Once you put yourself in a box and hide yourself, and it's fucked up too, because the one chick that I cut off, I knew she really was not that. I knew she was pretending to be cool and hard, but inside she's like a crab. You're hard on the outside, but you're fucking soft on the inside. You're bubbles and roses, and that shit scares the shit out you, because you know that I come with all this strength. I come with that book. I come with that I'm the head, you're the tail, and you're gonna get behind me. And she didn't like that shit, because she's used to trying to fight with niggas about being the head, and then since she'll work and the other bum ass niggas won't, they'll let her reign in certain ways, but they ain't gonna let her reign over her in other ways. Niggas still gonna go fuck other bitches. Niggas still gonna run the house in a certain way. And then she realized, like, wait up. I'm always been by the fucking tail regardless in a relationship. These niggas make me the head by doing all the hard work. And then these bum ass niggas get to sit around and fucking reap the reward. And I'm thinking I'm cool. Oh, breathe life into my man. I take care of my man. Well, it shouldn't be like that. What the fuck are you talking about, though? You're getting tricked. I put my personal life on here so you people can actually see how to do it. So there ain't no excuses. So when you're like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, the fuck I do. I'm going through the shit right now, and I'm teaching you while I'm going through it. Because this is who I am. Like I said in that last video, now that I realize watching the Sigma shit and reading the definitions and all that, I was like, yo, you got to start teaching this, because this is who you are. And this will help explain your actions. This will help get your videos. People will understand you more when you have a way to explain it.
His dedication towards his aims is so strong that it is petrifying to people around him.
Oh, really?
His strong personality is enough to intimidate people around him, and they take him as someone not to be offended. In today's video, we will look at some characteristics that make a Sigma male dangerous in the eyes of others. Number 1, follower of his morals.
I didn't even know I intimidate people with my, cause like I said, when I'm passionate about something, you know what I mean? I'm going full throttle. I didn't even I had to learn that myself this year and start holding back recently. And I gotta, like, we all got something to learn, man. So don't ever think I'm just, oh, who does he think he is? I'm a nigga learning with you and teaching you. So that's who I think I am.
A Sigma male defines his morals and follows his ideology. His
All
ideology
day.
is not based on the attainment of approval of people, but rather on what gives him gratification. He develops his path according to his mindset and leads his life however he wills. The satisfaction of people with him is not something that bothers him, and he doesn't pay attention to the opinions of people about him since they are worthless to him, and doesn't define his value.
Facts.
You cannot force a Sigma to do something he doesn't have the desire to do, since he will deny it, and this may disrupt your relationship with him. He is not a person that can be manipulated or controlled into doing something against his will, and doing this will not only turn him away from you, but also cause him to part ways with you.
Facts.
The popular movie series, Pirates of the Caribbean, main lead Jack Sparrow, is an appropriate example of a Sigma male that develops his morals according to him. And
one of my favorite characters?
People try to divert to manipulate him, he doesn't give up on his morals. Since he is a pirate, he doesn't show much interest in the common laws and interests, and is a follower of his principles. This dedication to his moral values is dangerous to his enemies, since
Part
they are
2.
unable to control or manipulate